What's up everyone, it's Rigo and today we are doing something absolutely insane. I'm taking you on an epic journey to one of the least explored countries on the entire planet, South Sudan. Most people know absolutely nothing about this place, and that's exactly why we're here. We're going to uncover 10 hidden gems that will completely blow your mind. Forget what you think you know, because today, we're diving headfirst into an adventure that most people would never even dream of. Get ready for breathtaking landscapes, incredible wildlife, and a culture that's unlike anything you've ever seen before. This isn't your typical travel video. We're going off the grid, deep into the heart of Africa, to show you a side of South Sudan that's been hidden from the world. I've brought my good friend who's got this awesome American male voice to help narrate this incredible journey for you all. We're going to explore vast national parks, powerful rapids, and ancient mountains. I promise you by the end of this video, you'll see this country in a whole new light. So, buckle up, because this is going to be one wild ride for all you adventure travelers out there. And listen, you absolutely have to stick around until the very end. Not only are we revealing the #1 hidden gem, but I've also got some trivia questions and some insane surprises that you won't want to miss. I'm talking mind-blowing facts and maybe even a little challenge for you guys in the comments. Seriously, watch the whole thing, you won't regret it. Let's get this adventure started. Alright, kicking off our list at number 10 is Boma National Park. And guys, when I say this place is massive, I am not kidding. We're talking over 22,800 square kilometers. To put that in perspective, this single park is bigger than entire countries like Israel or Slovenia. It's absolutely mind-blowing to stand here and just see endless savanna stretching out in every direction. It feels like you're on another planet, a prehistoric world that time forgot. The scale of it is something a camera can barely capture, but we're going to try our best to show you just how epic it is. The reason most people have never even heard of Boma National Park, let alone visited it, is because it's incredibly remote, and the infrastructure is almost non-existent. Getting here was a challenge in itself, involving rugged dirt roads and days of travel. But that's what makes it so special. There are no crowds, no tour buses, just pure, untamed wilderness. This isn't a theme park, it's the real deal. You feel a sense of discovery here, like you're one of the first people to ever lay eyes on this landscape, and that feeling is absolutely priceless. We are literally forging our own path. What truly makes Boma a hidden gem is its unbelievable wildlife. This park is home to one of the largest land mammal migrations on Earth, rivaling the famous Serengeti migration. Millions of white-eared kobe, tiang, and Mongala gazelle thunder across these plains. We spent hours just watching them, completely mesmerized. Seeing this sheer volume of animals, this raw display of nature, is a life-changing experience. It's a powerful reminder of how wild our planet can still be, hidden away in places like this. We're talking lions, leopards, and elephants that have rarely seen humans. It's a bit intimidating, I won't lie. Our guide kept reminding us that we are guests in their home. Every sound, every movement in the tall grass puts you on high alert. It's a constant adrenaline rush. But the reward is seeing these animals in their completely natural habitat, behaving in ways you'd never see in a zoo. This is why we travel, to witness moments like this. Boma National Park is a true frontier, a treasure for the most adventurous souls. Coming in at number 9, we have Kidepo Game Reserve. If Boma was remote, Kidepo is on a whole other level. This place is tucked away in the extreme southeastern corner of South Sudan, bordering Kenya and Uganda. It feels like you've reached the very edge of the map. The journey here was even tougher, but the raw, untouched beauty that greeted us was worth every single bump in the road. The landscape is dramatically different from Boma, with rugged mountains framing the valleys and a sense of profound isolation that is both humbling and awe-inspiring. The beauty of Kidepo lies in its dramatic scenery. You have these vast golden grasslands that suddenly give way to rocky outcrops and mountain ranges. It's a photographer's dream. We spent an entire day just driving around with our jaws on the floor at every turn. Because so few people make it out here, the environment is pristine. You won't find a single piece of trash or any sign of mass tourism. It's a sanctuary, preserved in time, offering a glimpse into what much of Africa looked like centuries ago. This is nature in its purest form. One of the coolest things about Kidepo is the unique animal sightings. Because it connects to other major ecosystems in Uganda and Kenya, you can find species here that are rare in other parts of South Sudan. We were incredibly lucky to spot a cheetah, just chilling under an acacia tree. Our guide, who has been working here for 20 years, said it's a rare sight. We also saw ostriches, giraffes that have a slightly different pattern, and countless other animals. It's a place of constant surprises, where you never know what you'll find around the next corner. The feeling of solitude in Kidepo is something I'll never forget. At night, the silence is absolute, broken only by the distant call of a hyena or the chirping of insects. The sky, free from any light pollution, explodes with stars. It's a deeply moving experience to feel so small in such a vast, wild place. Kidepo Game Reserve isn't just a park, it's a spiritual retreat for anyone who truly loves the wild. It's a testament to the fact that there are still places on Earth where nature reigns supreme. For our 8th hidden gem, we're heading to Nimule National Park, and this place is all about the river. The mighty White Nile River flows right through the heart of this park, creating some of the most stunning scenery in the entire country. Unlike the vast, dry savannas we've seen so far, Nimule is lush, green, and teeming with life along the riverbanks. The park is famous for its elephant population, and let me tell you, they are everywhere. We saw a huge herd coming down to the river to drink, and it was an absolutely magical moment. What makes Nimule so special are the hidden trails that wind through the park. We hired a local ranger who took us on a hike you won't find in any guidebook. We walked along the cliffs overlooking the river with breathtaking views at every step. The paths were narrow and rugged, and we had to scramble over rocks and push through thick vegetation. It felt like a real expedition, like we were explorers charting new territory. These trails lead to secluded spots where you can just sit and watch the river flow, completely alone with your thoughts. The highlight of the park, besides the elephants, is the section of the Nile known as the Fula Rapids, which we'll talk about more later. But even the calmer parts of the river are incredible. We saw hippos bobbing in the water, their eyes just above the surface, and massive crocodiles sunning themselves on the sandbanks. The bird life is also insane here. Brightly colored kingfishers, majestic fish eagles. It's a paradise for bird watchers. The river is the lifeblood of this park, and you can feel its power and energy everywhere you go. Nimule National Park offers a different kind of adventure. It's not just about game drives. It's about getting out of the car and exploring on foot, connecting with nature on a deeper level. The combination of thrilling wildlife encounters, challenging hikes, and serene river views makes it a truly unique destination. It's a reminder that South Sudan's beauty is incredibly diverse. From arid plains to lush river valleys, this country has it all, and Nimule is a perfect example of that hidden green paradise. Alright guys, get ready for some serious adrenaline because number 7 is the Fula Rapids. Located inside Nimule National Park, these rapids totally deserve their own spot on the list because they are absolutely terrifyingly awesome. This is where the powerful White Nile River is forced through a narrow rocky gorge, creating a churning, chaotic spectacle of white water. The sheer noise is the first thing that hits you, a constant, deafening roar that you can actually feel in your chest. It's nature's power on full display, and honestly, it is humbling. We stood on the rocks right beside the rapids, and you could feel the spray on your face. The water moves with such incredible force, it's both mesmerizing and kind of frightening at the same time. Our guide told us stories of how no boat could ever survive passing through here. It's an impassable barrier on the river, a place where nature just says, "You shall not pass." It's one of the most powerful natural wonders I've ever witnessed, and the fact that it's so little known makes it even more incredible. We were the only people there, witnessing this raw power firsthand. Getting close to the Fula Rapids is an adventure in itself. You have to hike through the bush, following a rough path that leads down to the gorge. As you get closer, the sound grows louder and louder, building the anticipation. And then, you emerge from the trees, and there it is. A wall of water crashing and exploding against the rocks. We spent hours here just watching the patterns in the chaos, trying to comprehend the millions of gallons of water rushing by every second. It's a place that makes you feel incredibly small and alive. This is a spot for true thrill seekers. While you can't go rafting on these rapids, you'd be insane to try, the experience of just being near them is a massive rush. The Fula Rapids are a perfect example of a hidden gem. It's not a peaceful, serene landscape. It's loud, it's violent, and it's unbelievably cool. It's a side of South Sudan that shows the raw, untamed energy of the African continent. If you ever make it to Nimule, you absolutely cannot miss seeing this incredible display of natural force. Moving on to number 6, we're climbing high into the Imatong Mountains. This was a complete change of scenery from everything else we'd experienced in South Sudan. Forget the hot, dry savannas. Up here, we're in a cool, misty world of dense, lush cloud forests. Located in the southeast of the country, near the border with Uganda, these mountains are home to the highest point in South Sudan, Mount Kinyeti. The air is fresh and cool, and the landscape is a vibrant, intense green. It honestly felt like we had been transported to a different country entirely. The Imatong Mountains are a biodiversity hotspot. Because of their unique climate and isolation, they are home to plant and animal species that are found nowhere else on Earth. We trekked through forests of towering trees draped in moss and ferns, with clouds literally weaving through the branches around us. It was an ethereal, almost magical experience. Our guide pointed out rare orchids and other unique plants. It's a botanist's paradise, a living laboratory of evolution that has been protected by its own remoteness. For bird lovers, this place is legendary. The Imatongs are home to some of the rarest bird species in Africa. We spent a whole morning with our binoculars, trying to spot the elusive Imatong cisticola and other endemic birds. Even if you're not an expert, you can't help but be amazed by the variety of colors and songs filling the forest. The air is alive with the sound of birds, creating a constant, beautiful soundtrack to your hike. It's an incredibly peaceful and immersive experience. The best part about the Imatong Mountains is the feeling of true exploration. The trails are faint, the villages are few and far between, and you get a real sense that you are venturing into a forgotten world. We climbed part of the way up Mount Kinyeti, and the views over the surrounding lowlands were absolutely breathtaking. You could see for miles and miles, all the way back to the plains we had left behind. The Imatongs are a testament to South Sudan's incredible diversity, a cool green jewel hidden in the clouds. At the halfway point, number 5 on our list is the incredible Shambe National Park. This place is unique because its landscape is dominated by vast wetlands and swamps, primarily the Sud, which is one of the largest wetlands in the entire world. The park is defined by water, and its appearance can change dramatically depending on the season and the flood levels of the Nile. It's a dynamic, ever-shifting environment, which is why I call it the park that disappears and reappears with the water. Shambe is an absolute haven for migratory birds. We're talking millions of birds that travel from Europe and Asia to spend the winter in these life-giving wetlands. We took a small boat out onto the water, and we were surrounded by an astonishing variety of bird life. Pelicans, storks, cranes, and hundreds of other species. The sheer number of birds is staggering. It's like a massive international airport for birds, and being in the middle of it all is an unforgettable experience. The air is filled with their calls and the beating of thousands of wings. The park is also home to a significant population of the rare shoebill stork, a bizarre and prehistoric-looking bird that is a holy grail for many birdwatchers. We spent an entire day searching for one, poling our boat quietly through the reeds, and then we saw it, standing perfectly still, like a statue. It was an incredible moment. Seeing such a rare and unique creature in its natural habitat is what adventure travel is all about. It's these moments of discovery that make all the difficult travel completely worth it. Life in and around Shambe revolves around the water. We saw local fishermen in their dugout canoes, a way of life that has remained unchanged for centuries. The park isn't just a protected area for animals, it's intertwined with the culture and survival of the people who live here. Exploring Shambe National Park gives you a profound appreciation for the importance of these wetland ecosystems. It's a peaceful, serene, and incredibly vital part of South Sudan that most of the world doesn't even know exists. For number 4, we're taking a break from the wilderness to explore a piece of hidden history and incredible architecture, the WAU Cathedral. Officially known as the Cathedral of St. Mary, this stunning building is located in the city of WAU, in the Bahr el Ghazal region. Finding a grand European-style cathedral of this scale and beauty in this part of the world is completely unexpected. It stands as a powerful symbol of faith and endurance in a city that has seen its share of history. The cathedral was built in the early 20th century, and its architecture is a beautiful blend of Romanesque and local influences. The sheer size of it is impressive, with 2 massive bell towers that dominate the city's skyline. We spent a lot of time just walking around the outside, admiring the detailed brickwork and the beautiful arched windows. It's a piece of architectural art that feels like it was plucked from a European city and dropped into the heart of Africa. It's honestly a surreal and beautiful sight. Stepping inside was even more breathtaking. The interior is vast and peaceful, with high vaulted ceilings and beautiful stained glass windows that cast colorful light across the pews. Even though the building shows its age, its beauty and sanctity are undeniable. We were lucky enough to be there when a small service was happening, and hearing the hymns echo through the massive space was a deeply moving experience. It's a living, breathing center of the community, a place of peace and reflection. WAU Cathedral is more than just a building. It's a story of resilience. It has survived conflicts and stood as a sanctuary for the people of WAU for over a century. Exploring this hidden landmark gives you a different perspective on South Sudan, showcasing its rich history and the deep faith of its people. It's a reminder that the country's treasures aren't just in its national parks, but also in its cities, hidden in plain sight. This cathedral is a true architectural gem and a testament to the enduring human spirit. Coming in at number 3 is not a place, but honestly an experience, a visit to the Malakal market. To truly understand a country, you have to dive into its local culture, and there's really no better place to do that than a bustling, chaotic, and vibrant market. Malakal, which is a major port city on the White Nile, is a crossroads of different cultures and ethnic groups, and its central market is a melting pot where all of this just comes together. The second we stepped in, our senses were on overload. The smells of spices, the sound of bartering, the incredible colors of the textiles and produce. This market is the lifeblood of the city. Here you can find literally everything. We saw stalls piled high with exotic fruits and vegetables we'd never seen before, sacks of grains and spices, and skilled artisans selling handmade crafts. We saw blacksmiths forging tools over open fires and women weaving intricate baskets. It's a place of incredible energy and industry. This isn't a tourist market. This is where real people come to shop, trade, and socialize. It's an authentic slice of everyday life in South Sudan. One of the best things we did was just wander through the narrow alleyways with no plan, letting our curiosity guide us. We met so many friendly people who were eager to talk to us and show us their goods. We tried some local street food, which was, wow, delicious and a little bit spicy. I even bought a mystery item, a small carved wooden figure that the seller told me was for good luck. It's these small interactions, these moments of connection, that are the real treasures of travel. Visiting the Malakal market is an immersive cultural experience that you can't get from a textbook or a documentary. It's loud, it's crowded, and it can be a little overwhelming, but it's also incredibly rewarding. It shows you the vibrancy, resilience, and friendliness of the South Sudanese people. It's a reminder that at the heart of any country are its people, and connecting with them is honestly the most valuable part of any adventure. This market is a true hidden gem for anyone who wants to see the real South Sudan. Our runner-up for the most incredible hidden gem in South Sudan at number 2 is the Lotila River. This is a lesser-known tributary of the Pibor River flowing through a remote and sparsely populated region of the country. What makes the Lotila so special is its serene, untouched beauty. For long stretches, the river is calm and gentle, winding its way through beautiful riverine forests and open grasslands. It's the perfect place for a different kind of adventure, a multi-day journey by boat or raft. We decided to go for it. We packed our gear into inflatable rafts and set off on a 3-day journey down the river. For days, we saw no signs of modern civilization. No roads, no buildings, no cell service. It was just us, the river, and the wilderness. We'd paddle during the day, watching the incredible scenery drift by, and camp on sandy beaches at night under a blanket of stars. It was honestly one of the most peaceful and rejuvenating experiences of my entire life. The silence out there is profound. The Lotila River offers incredible opportunities for adventure. Besides the peaceful rafting, there are sections with small, manageable rapids that add a bit of excitement to the journey. The river is also teeming with fish, and we spent one afternoon catching our dinner, which our guide cooked for us over the campfire. We saw monkeys playing in the trees along the banks and crocodiles sliding into the water as we approached. It's a living, breathing ecosystem that you get to become a part of. This river represents the ultimate escape. It's a chance to completely disconnect from the modern world and reconnect with nature on a fundamental level. The journey down the Lotila is not for the faint of heart. It requires planning and a spirit of self-sufficiency, but the reward is an experience of solitude and beauty that is almost impossible to find anywhere else on Earth. The Lotila River is a true adventurer's paradise and honestly an incredibly special secret that South Sudan is hiding. And here it is, the number 1 hidden gem in South Sudan, the one you've all been waiting for. It's Bandingilo National Park. Why is this number 1? Because it is home to the second largest animal migration in the entire world, and almost nobody knows about it. This is a wildlife spectacle on a scale that is difficult to describe. It's even bigger than the one in Boma National Park. We're talking about millions of animals, primarily the white-eared kob, but also tiang and Mangala gazelle moving across the plains in a single massive herd. Witnessing this migration is, without a doubt, one of the most awe-inspiring things I have ever seen. From a high vantage point, the plains look like they are moving a flowing river of life stretching to the horizon. The sound is a low rumble, the thunder of millions of hooves on the earth. It is a primal, powerful event that makes you feel the raw energy of the planet. To be here, to see this with our own eyes, is a privilege that I can't even put into words. This is the Africa of dreams. Now, for the trivia I promised you. I've got 2 questions for you, and I want you to put your answers in the comments below. First question. As we just saw, South Sudan has some insane animal migrations. So, which South Sudanese park is known for one of the largest animal migrations in the world? Think carefully, we've talked about a couple of them. Write your answer down below. I'll be checking to see who gets it right. And for the second trivia question, a bit of general knowledge. What is the capital city of South Sudan? It's a city we haven't visited in this video, but it's the heart of the nation. Drop your answer in the comments right now, no cheating. I'm curious to see how many of you know it. Bandingilo National Park, with its world-class secret migration, is the undisputed king of hidden gems in this incredible country. It represents the immense, untapped potential of South Sudan as a wildlife destination. And that's a wrap. From the thundering herds of Bandingilo to the secret rapids of the Nile and the misty peaks of the Imatong Mountains, we've explored 10 incredible hidden gems in South Sudan. What an absolutely epic adventure. This country has completely blown my mind with its raw beauty, its amazing wildlife, and the incredible resilience of its people. It's a place of profound contrasts and untold stories, and I feel so unbelievably fortunate to have been able to experience it and share it with all of you. This journey was about more than just visiting a new place. It was about challenging perceptions and discovering the beauty that exists in the world's most overlooked corners. I hope this video has inspired you to look beyond the headlines and to seek out your own adventures. South Sudan has so much to offer, and we've only just scratched the surface. Thank you so much for coming along on this wild ride with me. Your support means the world and allows me to keep making these insane videos for you. If you enjoyed this adventure and want to see more content like this, you know what to do. Make sure to smash that like button, share this video with a friend who needs to see it, and most importantly, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next crazy adventure. We've got some huge things planned that you won't want to miss. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.